Well, Venus has started her retrograde process, and it's going to be a day of somewhat edgy connection. Read Robe Astrology for June 20th. So, as of about 2 days ago, Venus has moved into the territory that she's going to backtrack over when she goes retrograde in about a month or so. So, we're in what's called the retrograde shadow. It means pay attention to all matters of the heart and intimacy, relational challenges, and problems or issues with finances, because everything Venusian is subject to review this summer. Check out my Venus Retrograde Masterclass. It's next Sunday live. The recording will be available. It's 2 to 3 hours, very detailed, a modest exchange of $25. Just go to michaellennox.com for that. But understand, we are on notice that anything that happens in the heart for the next couple of weeks will be part of later summer's Venus retrograde process. Today's a day of connection. Venus is on my mind. Mercury is in a semi-square with the north node of the moon today. So it's a day of connections, but potentially tense. It's mild conflict geometry. That means that we are absolutely making contact with the outside world, but it might be a little bit more bother than flow. The moon's in Cancer, starts out the day with a dreamy trine to Neptune. So the early part of the day is very sort of watery, and there's a little opposition for the moon to Pluto, throwing some drama into midday, and then there's a tiny little 15-minute void, and at 3:04 p.m. Pacific, the moon moves into Leo. Now, the moon in Leo tonight, or the latter part of the day, is going to square the nodes of the moon. That is another busy act of connecting with people in the outside world, but blocked flow and a little bit more agitation. These are minor agitations to the day, kids. It's not a difficult day, but it's definitely one where we might feel a little bit more about obligation and a need to connect than the desire to connect, but have at it.